Good evening everybody, this is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to yet another Pioneer video. In this one, we are of course on the rock, just with a bit of a twist for today. I know in the last video I was on the Field of Ruin, plus Scavenging Ooze, and of course we are on that as well today. But today we are also on Questing Beast, so we're kind of like bringing everything that we've tested out into one build here, at least with the Field of Ruins and the Questing Beasts. Just being more aggressive, being extremely utility based in our mana base feels really nice. I know KO Diamonds has been on this plan with Field of Ruin being really great alongside Fatal Push and whatnot in his videos, and he's been doing pretty well with it. Also KO Diamonds, I kind of based my sideboard off of what he's had recently, and I do feel pretty good about this one. At least for the meta right now. Speaking of which, I have just been seeing so much Convoke, and I've been just getting annihilated by it. It's definitely a tough matchup for us, and I've made some main deck considerations here. We are going down on Liliana's just because she's really bad in that matchup, of course, and I wanted to try out this one of Nightclubber, which is a bit of a surprise, I'm sure, for most of you guys. When ETBs, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. It's 2/2 for 3 mana, has Blitz. I think this can be not bad. There's a lot of aggro in the meta. Of course, this is great against Convoke. Of course, not entirely ideal against them, as just like a main deck consideration. I'm not sure if there's anything that would be better than a card like this. At least that's playable in the main deck. That is not terrible against like other matchups, right? So I think this is interesting. I do want to try it out. Can be a bit too fancy, a bit too cute at some points, I feel like, but I feel like it would be cool. And of course, you want to be trying out new things at all times in the rock, just because it is so not concrete in the meta right now. But yeah, Questing Beast has been feeling really good, kind of along those lines. Great against Convoke. Just being able to push through damage while being a nice blocker against them is pretty much exactly what we want to be doing, just because they most of the time are able to get a faster start than we do, just because of course they are the aggressive deck and the very explosive deck compared to us. And Questing Beast just being Vigilance, Haste, Death Touch, maybe not so much relevant, but can trade with the Convoke creatures, which you know, does come up sometimes. But yeah, just being both an aggressor and a defensive unit is very nice for us. And like I said, is kind of exactly what we want in a matchup like that. And of course, elsewhere, Questing Beast is great in the meta, I feel like. But yeah, other than that, don't think there's much. Still, you know, increasingly impressed by Dreadknight. Scooz has been pretty decent for us. I think I would play this over Misery Shadow right now, just because mono green is kind of nowhere to be seen at the moment, which I'm definitely not complaining about for sure. I'm still trying out this these 6 removal spells in this split. I think KO Diamonds has been on 2 Decay, 3 Trophy, 1 Virtue of Persistence. I do still want to try out that card, but I feel like I just kind of want my go for the throat effects more than a card like that. Decay is still pretty good, but of course with mono green and Sacrifice to a lesser extent being a bit on the decline, Decay gets a bit less stock overall, so we'll see how that goes today. But yeah, mainly my eyes want to be on Liliana, just because she hasn't been the best recently, and especially against Convoke, not incredibly ideal, but we'll see if we even play against Convoke today. So yeah, with that being said, of course, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, leave a comment down below your thoughts, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the matches. Alright, match number 1, we are on the play for this one. Feeling really good about the list right now. Looks like we probably should mulligan this one on the play against Yorion, which I think recently has meant like Fire's incarnation. Probably gonna mulligan this one though. Ooh, into a 1-lander. Triple Thoughtseize, but I think on the play, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go down to 5. Okay. Put on mulligans to 6 as well, though. So thinking the dark, I'll just keep Sheoldred over Questing Beast. I think against Yorion, I don't have to shock in this Tomb to leave up Fatal Push turn 1. Okay. Another Sheoldred, okay. Just gonna play out Scooze. Mana Confluence. And carried it. Yeah, so it definitely seems like okay, land is really nice. Definitely seems like it could probably just be whatchamacallit, Niv as well, Niv Mizzet. Let's see if the opponent is adept. Yep, they are. Alright. Although lots of oh, okay. Ooh, I see. Okay, so this is actually not what I initially thought it was. This is the yeah, Rona combo deck with Lukka, I believe, and Atraxa. It's a pretty challenging matchup, to be honest with you. But our Field of Ruins are actually really good against them, fortunately. Being down on Liliana kind of sucks though in a matchup against Caryatid, but it should be fine. So they are incentivized to not discard a creature here, or else we could kill Tyvar on the crackback. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not a good draw though. I was hoping for a land. Of course, on a Mulligan to 5, can't expect to be doing too well. So they couldn't have Lukka here into Atraxa, unfortunately, right? Yeah. Looks like they just actually have a hard cast Atraxa. Jeez. On turn 4. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. So they're Bring to Light as well, alright. Wow. I think let's just concede there. I don't really see us coming back from that one. I was just trying to see if we were going to draw a trophy or removal spell. Okay, so definitely a matchup where this card doesn't seem the best. Excuse me. I think other than that, Duress is great. Tear Asunder, maybe. It's a consideration for sure. Grasp does hit Atraxa and Tyvar. But other than that, I don't think I would really want it. Go Blank, Extinction Event, Invoke Despair. I think probably no to those ones. I suppose Fatal Push it actually isn't the best here, right? Oh wait, no, they have Rona. My bad. I was just thinking of Caryatid. Create Room like a Dreadknight. Maybe 1 Questing Beast, 2 Questing Beasts potentially, or maybe we just don't want this Tear Asunder. Yeah, let's just do that. We are on the play now, so keeping the more aggressive cards are a bit better on average. Man, another 2-lander. I think I'll keep this one. I don't know. With Pathway, this is really awkward because we can't go turn 2 Scooze off to turn 1 Thoughtseize. Ugh, his hands are not really good. I think I'll mulligan. Okay. At least that's a bit better, but still not the best. opponent kept 7 too. Oh yeah, they have elves too, yeah, so definitely glad I kept in the Thoughtseizes, or rather Fatal Pushes. Okay, lots of mana from them. Guess the best we can do is just attack and play Trespasser. And it looks like Lukka, fortunately. Bring to light. Okay. 2 colors. Just Valky, yeah. Okay. We do have trophy for that. So that's not the end of the world, but they plus into Atraxa and Ooze. Okay. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. Oof. Wow, really good cards from them. Wow. Guess I'll take Lukka here. Just because that's guaranteed Atraxa for them. Then, yeah, I guess I am probably supposed to attack them. And then trophy main phase, because they could bounce the Valky back to their, or the Tybalt back to their hand with a Retraction Helix here, if we let them untap. Oh, I guess I actually should have done that pre-combat, right? To drain them for 1. Hopefully that doesn't matter too much. I guess we do have Ooze as well. So they play our Ooze. Interesting. And they play out a Fae of Wishes. Okay. Honestly, kind of just want a trophy Ooze and swing in with 2 3-power creatures. It's obviously not ideal against this Karn, but I feel like if we're able to establish some type of board presence, Karn wouldn't be too bad, or they fail to find, wouldn't be too scary. Thinking, do I play this Boseiju? I don't think I am, but it's really close. Yeah, so actually the trophying post-combat that last turn was pretty bad for us. Surprisingly so. Yeah, I think I'll actually just hold the Boseiju. I'm just gonna hardcast Atraxa, okay. I guess that's what they're kind of setting up for. So now we're just hoping to hit removal spell off the top. Field of Ruin. That's not removal. Okay. So we know they don't have basics. So I guess, what is our best play? Really, like, nothing much. I guess just play Trespasser. It's just, once they get Atraxa on the battlefield, if we don't have immediate removal for it, it's really tough. Honestly, though, Nightclubber could have been surprisingly a little decent here. Yeah, really, really good deck. And we just had some tough mulligans both games here. Because they both have the combo, and then this just like more generic mid-range game plan. And then I guess they did get a little lucky with hitting Atraxa off that Tybalt plus. It's alright. Okay, so that's a lot of mana. Yeah, jeez. Yep. I brought in Extinction Events, interesting. Okay, I think I'll probably just concede here. Tough matchup for sure. I mean, I don't know if is it really a tough matchup. I feel like we just weren't able to disrupt them early on both games, and we had tough mulligans, and they had, you know, functional, pretty good starts both games as well. So it's tough, but it's alright, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, match number 2. Up against Claudio. On the draw, I guess we could keep, although it's a little slow. So what do you think they're on? What, just like mono green? Ooh, Rakdos, okay. Haven't played against regular Rakdos midrange in quite a while, so this will be pretty good. I guess probably not sacrifice no Giganta. I do think we have like a good build against midrange. With the main deck Oozes, Dreadknight is great. Invokes out of the sideboard, of course, always nice. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think I'm just gonna push. Am I pushing or decaying this goblin token? I think I'm actually not gonna decay this Fable, so I think I'm actually gonna use my decay here, save push for like a Sheoldred, or just being, you know, more mana efficient down the line. I'm guessing this Glissa's not gonna be able to survive, but at least we have the pressure. Oh, and they choose immediately not to use the Fable there. Gosh. Oof. That was the quickest thing ever. Wow. Okay, well, so they must have removal here, but I think we're still supposed to, yeah, definitely drawing Dreadknight. I think we're still supposed to push and attempt to attack. Okay. Second Fable is tough though, for sure. Definitely tough. Drew a Thoughtseize. Okay, that's a bit tough. So I kind of want to use this Boseiju on this Fable. I was saying if we drew untapped land, then it would be perfect because we could do QB into Boseiju, but now it's a bit more complicated. And if we would do want to go Thoughtseize plus QB, we have to play this as a land. So, what do we do? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like we're probably just supposed to Thoughtseize. It's a QB. Archfiend of the Dross. Interesting. Or are they playing this card? I guess I'm taking that though. Seems a bit better of a take than Bone Crusher. They trade. Okay, cool. So they keep Bone Crusher, discard Swamp, which they just drew. They play Bone Crusher as a creature. Are they gonna copy? No. Gonna leave it for blocks. Okay, Pusher's actually not bad. So yeah, let's start with a Dread Whispers. Okay, let's go to attacks. Then what I'm planning on doing is pushing this in response. They could have actually blown us out just a bit here if they just went straight to blocks, and we wouldn't have had the time to push beforehand. But this is great for us. But now they have double reflection, which is a bit tough for sure. But QB is definitely holding down the fort. Or I guess even being the aggressor here, rather. Okay. So yeah, let's just go to attacks. Play Dreadknight, and then do we want to shock in the tomb? So we're going to go down to 13, then down to 11 if we activate Castle. I think it's probably good enough, or not too bad enough for me to want to do that. But yeah, they can attack for a lot for sure here. So if they activate Hive, they could put us down to 11. Looks like they're not going to do that though. Okay. So looking to draw removal here. It's not removal. And that's not removal, so I think let's try to Whispers. That is not removal either. However, if they don't block with Hive, we could potentially get them here. So let's go to attacks. Okay, and I think that should be good, unless they have like a Claim to Dust. Or I guess Kolaghan's Command would have been the more relevant card there. Okay, sweet though. Getting game one, kind of stealing it there with Trespasser was a nice draw for sure. Okay, so it invokes Tear Asunder and then potentially Go Blank as well. Probably trim like 3 Thoughtseize. Nightclubber is probably not good, but actually can be like fine, I feel like. Let's keep it in. Let's keep it in. So we didn't see Kroxa. Could honestly see maybe going like -1 trophy, 1+1 go blank. But I think let's just kind of keep it a bit more simple and just keep it like that. Okay. Excuse me, pretty good hand. Mulligans. Definitely like seeing the 1 Thoughtseize in my opening hand for sure. That's kind of the reason why I kept it in. That's great in our opening hand, but pretty bad elsewhere. Okay, so 2 lands, Fable. Oh, no red mana. Okay. Cool. I guess I'm just taking Liliana then. Seems like the most castable, impactful card for them that is pretty good against our Trespasser, right? So they, I guess they mulliganed to 6, okay, and they kept. Liliana was a nice draw though, for sure. Okay. No red mana for them. So, I guess we just go Trespasser, right? Put this on black for Invoke. Yeah, this is already feeling really good for us. Okay. Got a lot of good cards for them to take. I wonder, I'd probably just take Invoke Despair. Probably the most brutal card for them to come back from. Maybe Liliana, though. If they think we're not going to draw 5th mana source, but it's tough. They do take Liliana, though. Okay. Scooze. Not bad. Let's go to attacks. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Dread Whispers into Dreadknight here. Just get max value out of this Dreadknight. Seems great against the mid-range deck. See if they push. Yeah. Okay, and they concede. Sweet. So they kind of definitely got some variance there game 2, but game 1 felt really close and really good for us. And I think we do have a good post-sideboard game plan against them, so it feels good, and I'll see you for the next one. Alright, match number 3 on the play. Got a nice mulligan here. Okay, a keepable 6 for sure. Put back, what do we put back here? Swamp or Tomb? Let's just go Swamp. Get our mana under us, double green. Pretty important for QB. Opponent kept 7. Hollowed Fountain. Oh boy. Is this control? Guess I probably should have just shocked in Tomb there. in case we draw a bunch of lands. Takenuma could be relevant, but I think that's fine. So shock in the Hallowed Fountain. Huh. Definitely makes me think they have Counterspell. I think I'll probably just play into it though. And I'll do that with a Trespasser. Just because Glissa is a bit more valuable, I would imagine. Yep. Ooh, they definitely got us with the the best one for them. Oh, yuck. Okay. It's pretty good. It's actually very good. Okay, so 6 mana, a lot. Looks like they don't have discontinuity. They could have Shark Typhoon, Wandering Emperor. I think Thoughtseize was a great draw though. I guess let's just try to find out. Okay, ooh, so Deluge, Doomscar, and this guy. Ward 2, okay. But ETB's tapped unless it's their turn. But they can also just use the Lagoon Breach. Okay, I think I probably just want to take that. Although Deluge is just really good as well. Yeah, I think we have to take that. Just want to put in some damage here. Get rid of their Proctor most likely, with a block here. Okay. Pretty good hand from them, though, for sure. Okay. And yeah, let's pass. Oh, you know, I guess I could have decayed. Should I have done that? I think maybe? That's tough. Draw an extra card. They just have easy Doomscar then? I'm not really sure. Farewell, okay. But, not really sure about that one. We haven't had the best draws though. And they've had a good start for sure. And I think this is relatively a tough matchup if I had to assess the situation. So remember, always attack the player with Glissa when there's a planeswalker on the battlefield. Is this Wandering Emperor? Yeah, okay, I think I'll just concede there. Okay, Duress in Noxious Grasp is actually really good here. I think decays are pretty bad. Goblinks seem good against the Deluges. Night Clubber can come out. I think like Heartless Act probably coming out. Some number of push as well. I think this is probably fine. Scooze is not the best, but I think just as a 2-mana 2/2 is fine. Man, these hands, some of these hands are just really not good. Yeah, okay. It's a keepable 6, but not extremely ideal. I think we do just put back that one Glissa there. But hey, do have a 2-3-4 curve here, which may be alright. Okay, not the best against a Doomscar though. Yeah, I think I'm probably supposed to not play into that. Oh, that's just Dread Whispers here though. I guess I actually could have played out Dreadknight. Yeah, I think either way is fine. Okay. So we could QB, but they could have counter. I think I'm just gonna play a second Dreadknight as a creature here. I'll play around, make disappear. Just play a bit slow. Oh, it was Beholden Multiverse. I feel like they usually don't play this card. That's a bit unfortunate. I don't think I've ever seen them play it. 2 bottom though for the Scry. Definitely got us there. Now they have Wandering Emperor holding up. They have 8 cards in hands. Jeez. Disruption. Okay, let's shock in. I think I'm gonna go for QB just because it really seems like they have a Wandering Emperor. And I think this is the best combo of playing around that to a certain extent, and then still is kind of fine against a Wrath effect. Strict Proctor, but already played land for the turn. Foretells a card. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna kill that. Probably shouldn't have tapped Castle. So they're down to 2. I think we just play land and pass. Do have Takenuma up though now. Yeah, I definitely should not have tapped my castle. That was a bit loose. Very well. Okay. So I guess let's just do this now. It's not gonna get any better. Ooh, okay. Well, I think that was the best one we could have hit. Yeah. Questing Beast, dude. Jeez, okay. I'm definitely glad I'm back on this card. It's been great for me so far. Okay, wow. Any changes? I think let's just run it back. Okay, here's a bit more of a well-rounded hand. Despite being on 2 lands, I do think we keep. We have Dread Whispers, we have Duress, which is really, really good, of course. And opponent mulligans. Okay, Thoughtseize is pretty good too. Let's start with that over Duress. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, so if we take Seagate Restoration, they have no blue mana. They can, of course, draw into it. But I think with having second discard spell, it's probably just what we want to be doing. Leaving the Duress for probably Memory Deluge. Yeah, let's go for that. Try to screw them just a bit here if they don't draw land off the top, which looks like they do not. And let's go for Dreadknight. Okay, I'll love to see it. It's the power of discard spells. The true 2 discontinuities at the top. That is a bit unlucky for sure. So we could actually just take Aether Gust here, probably. Is more correct. Yeah. Honestly, probably would have, if they had 1 discontinuity. Actually, that's a pretty decent card for them. I would have taken that, just because if they do draw land, then it makes their Lotus feel really good, right? But yeah, it looks like we got rewarded here. Definitely a bit lucky with that discard of the land. Okay, and the concede. So yeah, I kind of stole this game 3 here, but feels good. I'm not going to complain. It's a tough matchup for sure, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, match number 4 on the play for this one, with a pretty nice, well-rounded hand actually here. Deck has been feeling pretty good actually, despite we've had a good number of mulligans, but we've been able to fight through some things, and our opponents have had, I would say, about a similar amount of variance for the most part. Let's see what we're up against. Opponent mulligan to 6. Ooh. Interesting, so Greasefang is playing this card now. Huh, that's pretty cool. I think I'll just take the Supplier then, leave them with 3 drops. And 2 lands, no white mana either. Scooze is obviously going to be really good here. Definitely better than Shadow in a matchup like this, obviously. And yeah, I think I'm just going to start on that, despite drawing Dreadknight. Okay. A little unfortunate that they drew into that, but it's okay. Ooh. Okay, I think let's just still go Pathway on green, play Glissa. And this is, yeah, not a bad start for sure. So I wonder, is this a stock nowadays for them to play Huntsman's Redemption? I wonder. Seems like Traverse may just be a bit better, just at first glance, but I could be wrong for sure. I haven't played Greasefang in a really long time. Okay, so they just play Greasefang actually, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, let's just attack with Glissa then. Okay. Okay. I think I do want to keep up Scooze, just because I'm a bit afraid of them having like a Fiend's Informant or a Grizzly Salvage or whatever to fill up their graveyard. I think I probably would want to have access to... I guess we don't need 2 Scooze activations, but I think it's probably fine with... yeah, with the gaining of the life. Let's just shock in here. Play Dreadknight and pass. Basic Plains into just the Redemption. Okay, that's a nice Plains. Another Scooze, okay. So let's go attack with Glissa and Dreadknight. They take both, okay. So let's just, I think we just kill this guy. Don't really want them to be tutoring anything, although they already have Greasefang, but still a little afraid of what they could potentially get. And then let's just go Sheoldred. Leave up 1 Scooze activation, should be definitely fine enough. Okay, yeah, they concede. So, great game 1 there. They stumbled a bit, seemed like, but we had a great turn 1 Thoughtseize. Okay, so go blank. Would of course prefer a card like Unlicensed Hearse in a matchup like this, but that's okay. Grasp does hit. Yeah, actually hits Greasefang and the Huntsman's Redemption tokens. Informants, yeah, that actually seems really good. Tear Asunder is really good as well. Nightclubber, unfortunately, maybe not incredibly ideal here. All the removal is great. Probably Liliana is the worst. Questing Beast, we're on the draw, so maybe we could trim on that guy. I think I do want all my pushes. Glissa is probably a bit better than QB, so let's just go like that. Could maybe trim to Dreadknight as well. Okay, so reactive hand, but I think we're still supposed to keep. Definitely with a hand like this, we need to be drawing into some creatures, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, Thoughtseize is pretty good. Let's just shock in. Get our mana underneath us. Okay. Interesting. What do we take here? I guess just the Redemption, probably. Tutors up Greasefang for them. Actually, you know, this actually seems like a pretty good card for them. So they're gonna go Informant here. No, they drew a Thoughtseize. Okay. And they immediately take a go blank. Understandably so. Let's keep some information and just play this swamp. Actually, we should have gone forest. That's okay though. So I think I'm gonna kill this. Do we go Noxious Grasp or... I think let's go for the throat. Yeah, because of the chariot. Okay, great draw. Sweet. And we even have removal up in case they have a top deck Greasefang. Sheoldred. Okay. So let's go Shields down. I think we have to for a turn here. Okay. Very good. Wow. Lots of removal for us. Definitely is great. And yeah, like pretty like standard game plan here of we had a very proactive start, great Thoughtseize main top deck a couple turns ago, and then drew into our best threat being Sheoldred, and just kind of taking over the game now. Yeah, Fatal Push as well. All the removal. Yeah, and sometimes it is just kind of like this where we just have one threat that they can't answer, and we just kind of have them shored up with all of our removal. Yeah, so even with this, they can't really do anything. I think let's just go Decay is probably the most conditional right now, I would say. Removal spell. Ooh, okay, did turn on Fatal Push for them. Okay, fair enough. Trespasser was really, really good though. Perfectly timed. Let's just take that Greasefang. Have a lethal attacker next turn. Okay, sweet. Really pretty straightforward games here. In the past, Greasefang has been difficult. I think this build with the Huntsman's Redemption is probably a bit better for us of a matchup. I'm not sure how relevant or popular this build is, but seems great for us. We definitely got pretty lucky with some of our draws, and I'll see you guys for match number 5. Okay, match number 5 on the play, with a pretty alright starting hand. Playing for the 4-1, so feels actually pretty good. We've had some pretty nice matchups this league, pretty good gameplay, and yeah, but we've been doing well, so that feels really nice. I haven't had too much success with Golgari Midrange recently, so I'm definitely glad we're doing well this league. I think we went 2-3 last video, and then off camera I think I went 2-3 like twice again, so it feels good to, you know, get some better turn of events for us here. So it looks like, unfortunately, it may also be another control deck. Oh no, Steam Vents. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I was definitely not wanting to play against another control deck. Okay, so it looks like just Phoenix, which I was really hoping to play against this. So very happy here. This is a tough matchup, I will say, for us. They're just like super consistent nowadays with the sleight of hands, the printing of that card into Pioneer, and so it's been tough, but at least in my experience. But hopefully we could get some good gameplay here, see how this matchup is. Okay, so probably have a cantrip here. Lightning Axe would probably be the worst for us. Okay, they do have it. With a Phoenix discarded, kind of sucks. Land would be really nice. Okay, I should have specified. I think we're supposed to go just kill this Shredder here, though, past turn, rather than play the Dreadknight. So they have Iteration in the graveyard. Ooh, copies Iteration into just an opt. That's really interesting. Okay, fine by me. Bottom and top. Okay. Okay, okay. So I think I'm just going to play Sheoldred. Unsurprisingly. They've already went through one Lightning Axe, so hopefully they don't... Ah, what is this? Free the face, so they're gonna... Oh, this is from among the cards milled, so they can't get back Lightning Axe. They get back Sleight of Hand. Okay, but another Phoenix in the graveyard. So that's one spell. Second spell. Looks like they probably will get the Phoenixes back. Wow. Third Sleight of Hand. the best cantrip they have against Sheoldred. That's okay though. Okay, so do we just go with a Dreadknight here? Leave up Trophy? Or do we just go all in and play QB? If we play QB, we put them down to 8, or rather 10, deal them 8 damage, then they're down to 8 on their draw step. If they don't have like an upkeep, Lightning Axe or a double Fiery Impulse. I think that may just be a bit better than going like Dreadknight, leave up Trophy. If they somehow get back, if they somehow have 4 Phoenixes, we're not dead. We go down to 4. I think I'm just gonna go with QB. Come on. Wow, and it's double Fiery Impulse. That's pretty lucky for them, for sure, I feel like, right? That's 3 of their removal spells. 4 of their removal spells. Out of the 8. Into Treasure Cruise, okay. So yeah, this is what I mean. They super consistent. Just cantrip into everything. What is this? Another Lightning Axe. Wow. So they found just the perfect. Okay, well, 10-10 though. Okay, that's a tap land. I think let's go Dreadknight into leave up Trophy for one of these Phoenixes. Excuse me. Okay, no EOT removal. So if they have removal here, we can at least turn on Fatal Push. What do I really not want to see? I don't want to see another Treasure Cruise. Would be nice to keep this Dreadknight around. Are they just firing at Paul? So yeah, let's just trophy that, right? Thing is, we go down to 4. Go down to 4. Because we can't just chump block this. That's tough. If we chump block, then we go down to 7. Then actually, yeah, that might be a bit... No, but then they just have it next turn. I think we may have to do this. Because if we... Say we just chump block, kill a Phoenix, next turn they're gonna have... We're probably, what, at like 6, because we're probably gonna go Dread Whispers. Although we do have Glissa as a nice blocker next turn. Doesn't play around removal, but I'm not really sure if we can play around removal at that point. I think we're actually supposed to let this happen. It's close. Really close, and I obviously really want to make that play because it's so such a nice mana trade, right? 2 mana for 6 mana. I guess pretty much like 7. But I think this may just be a bit better. Because we do have Glissa. We do have... Oh, yeah, Field of Ruin. Great draw. Okay, what are we doing now? Play Glissa, I think. Just play Glissa, leave up, push, plus field. Are we gonna play Dreadknight? If we field now, then we would have 4 mana available, then no. We can't go like Dread Whispers into Glissa. I think we're probably supposed to just not get value off the Dreadknight here and just play Glissa, unfortunately. Yeah, because now we have like Revolt for Fatal Push for Phoenix, and of course the Field of Ruin for Hall. Okay. It's a good one. Definitely a good one. So that's 2 spells they've cast. And there's the 3rd one. 23 cards in their deck. Okay, looks like no more Phoenixes though, which is good. They're attacking with 1. So they conveniently have left up 1 red removal spell, or 1 red mana for removal. Unfortunately, if we push this, I think we're actually just supposed to push this, and then we don't have lethal next turn with Hive, which definitely sucks. It's actually interesting here. Do we actually just kill this Phoenix? I think, yeah, probably. Ooh. Interesting, though. We actually, yeah, they failed to find, so we actually could have maybe have gone after this Steam Vents to, the untapped Steam Vents to potentially just make them have no mana up. Red, or removal mana up, that is. Okay, well, drawing land, I think it's probably just going to be pretty straightforward. Fire up of the Hive. They most definitely have removal, but I think that's just the best we could do. No removal. Wow, okay. We take that. Are they leaving it for Glissa? They're gonna chump block with the Phoenix. Do they just have like lethal in hands somehow? Okay, Shredder. Pieces. And discards Phoenix. Okay, no Phoenixes though. So we are dead to 1 more Phoenix to get. Just consider. Where's that last Phoenix? Oh, they put a card on top, so what does that mean? Lightning Axe, they're gonna discard. No, okay. 2 Phoenix. Still don't think we have lethal though. Yeah, they leave 1 back. Smart. Yeah, dude, Phoenix is tough. Phoenix is tough. Yeah, okay. see if they have anything spicy. It doesn't really look like it. Okay. Unfortunate, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. We do get a lot post-board, though, for sure. Nightclubber has not been good this league, unfortunately, but we just didn't see any Convoke. That's okay, though. Yeah, so all removal is pretty decent. So they actually do bring Saheeli in against us, so despite Decay being our worst removal spell, game 1 actually is pretty fine post-sideboard, I've found. Extinction Event is another one of those cards where it's like seemingly kind of bad, but honestly in a lot of cases it's decent. I think Glissa is probably like our worst card, then like Questing Beast as well. Glissa just dies to Fiery Impulse and we just can't really take trades like that. Also, I guess we didn't see Trespasser or Scooze last game, which are like the two creatures we really want to see. This is a fine hand though. Okay, there's Trespasser though. Let's hope we hit land. It's a card on top. Okay, nice. Or no, we did see Trespasser. It just got Lightning Axed, right? Game 1. So let's just go Trespasser. So they put Lightning Axe in the graveyard. Interesting. It's probably pretty good for us. Here, let's just exile probably this, what, pieces, right? Let's go. Does it even matter? I don't think it actually really matters. Let's go Lightning Axe. And then, not going to get value off that Dreadknight. I think I'd rather just play a second Dreadknight, tap land, leave up Fatal Push. With the two other Dreadknights in hand, I don't think we really need to go Dread Whispers there. That's also just kind of a bad tempo play, I feel like. Against a deck that you really want to be as mana efficient and tempo positive as possible. Unfortunate, there's the Phoenix. And then do they have third spell? Yes. Okay, so we have push for the Phoenix. But losing our Trespasser is a little disappointing. I think, like a lot of people say, cut Trespasser against Phoenix. I think that's just like really incorrect, to be honest with you. Are we gonna Dread Whispers here? We actually might. Yeah. Like, it's just like classic, like, oh, it's bad against only Lightning Axe, so we need to cut it, but it's just so good elsewhere. We do get punished, you know, like that sometimes, but at least that wasn't the worst. Crackling Drake, okay. Ooh, that's pretty nice, actually. It's tough to know if we are supposed to cast that right now. I think no. we would, yeah, we're just gonna take so much damage from that guy if we don't kill it right now. And if they just have like another lightning axe or whatever, then we're in really tough shape. And at least we could, you know, deal them 6 and then have lethal presented for next turn. Looks like a treasure cruise. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if they mill over a treasure cruise, which they do get back, and they're going to cast it. Okay, there's your lightning axe. Ugh, discarding Phoenix. Sucks. And another one discarding another Phoenix. Wow. Jeez. That's really good for them. Ooh. We may just need Hearse for this matchup, honestly. I haven't won against them in so long. And let's see if they have that 4th lightning axe, or I guess some sort of removal. I think we just have to go for Sheoldred here. Although lands, they can go haul, I guess not anymore. Yeah, okay. Tough, really tough. Well, yeah, sucks. At least we went 3-2 for sure. It's nice, but yeah, that Phoenix matchup is really kind of abysmal. I guess we didn't see Scooze both games, which is something to note. And I guess Go Blank we didn't see game 2 either. But I feel like this may just be a matchup where we do need Hearse, which definitely kind of sucks because Hearse is such a narrow card, but it may be correct. But yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys for the wrap up. Alright, so 3-2 for this one. Definitely felt nice losing to the Atraxa, Lukka, Rona, whatever deck that match 1, and then Phoenix in match 5. And then what did we win against? We won against Rakdos Midrange, Greasefang, and one other deck that I can't remember. But yeah, felt really good. We unfortunately did not see Convoke, so couldn't really get any data on Night Clubber, although I think it is a pretty interesting inclusion. I think the only deck that it was relevant against, or at least somewhat relevant against, was Rakdos today. And I think there it's like, you know, decent enough to keep in, but I guess maybe not like incredibly good for us, which is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, like, Convoke is such a bad matchup that I did want to test it out main deck here. Unfortunate that we didn't see any Convoke this league, but I think that's okay. You know, it's really unfortunate, but it may be that we do have to just play unlicensed Hearse over these Go Blanks, just because Phoenix has been so tough lately. They just have so much inevitability, so much yeah, I guess just inevitability in mainly it's just like them finding their removal spells for our Scoozes or Trespassers or Sheoldreds before we can really get anything under us, and then they're just like super fast with the 12 cantrips. It's really tough for sure. Yeah, other than that, I guess we also won against Blue-White Lotus Field Control. Yeah, that's right. So that felt good as well, because that's a tough matchup. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I would change anything. I think testing this Night Clubber build out would be pretty fun in the future for sure. Field of Ruin, we only saw like once or twice, but was definitely relevant. Actually, quite relevant. I did think it got Revolt for us both times, right? So that's really sweet for sure. Scooze was great. Dreadknight great. I think Liliana, we didn't see her. I think everything else was pretty decent. Though Questing Beast was really good. Glissa came up a number of times. Of course, just like Thoughtseize was really good. So no surprise here. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we can go down to 24 lands. We didn't actually see any flood, which was nice. At least I think this league. So, and I haven't been seeing any flood recently, so maybe that's just we don't need to change it. We do have 6 4-drops though, so I think 25 is probably pretty respectable. But yeah, other than that though, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you think about that Phoenix matchup, if we do need the Hearses for it. I think probably, but we'll see in the future. And with that being said, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.